Mamdani in New York, he was a worry before he got elected, but now that he's elected, he's really become a nuisance, if you ask me. Free bus rides and child care, well, those are still ideas. They haven't really come to fruition. Also, rent caps, where are they? But some proposals still have some life. His government-run grocery stores sound good on paper, but in practice, other grocery store owners don't like the idea of competing with the government, right? That was my first thought. I wouldn't like that either. Ken Griffin, he's the CEO of Citadel, a big trading firm from Chicago. He had his day in the headlines in New York, as well as the mayor singled him out for his $238 million penthouse that he owns in New York. That Mr. Griffin's not there all the time. It's a second home for him, and Mamdani wants to tax second homes. So he was shining a light on it, standing outside Griffin's building in New York unnecessarily, and it was also kind of dangerous, say some. Mamdani has dialed it back a little bit, and he's now trying to have an audience with the wealthy New Yorkers, like, say, the CEO of J.P. Morgan, Jamie Dimon. And Jamie Dimon said this about it. He says, I don't care what the mayor says. What does he do, though? That's important. I will judge that, because you can talk about morality and ideology all you want, but if things don't get better, you didn't do a good job. I agree 100%. That's what was reported in the Wall Street Titan told, that's what the Wall Street Titan told Bloomberg TV just yesterday. So money goes to where it's treated best. Is Mamdani treating the money in New York very well? We wanted the thoughts of my next guest on this. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Dale Smothers. Dale, thanks for coming on. Appreciate all your content. Is Mamdani treating the money in New York very well? What are your thoughts?
Absolutely not. Whenever you treat money like this, you've got businesses that will leave the city. You've got jobs that will leave the city. Ultimately, you've got taxes that will eventually leave the city because your tax base becomes smaller, Scott. This is economics equivalent to the law of gravity. Money goes where it is treated best. You've said it exactly right. I think Jamie Dimon had it right as well. This is where politics and policy are much different than one another. It's easy to set up on stage and scream, tax the billionaires, tax the wealthy. That may win you a popularity contest, but it doesn't do anything good for the average American. And in this case, the average New Yorker. I was just in New York, Scott, with some Fox, doing some work with Fox Business. And what I've realized is it's hard to live already in New York. The average New Yorker is already feeling squeezed with the price of a home in New York rarely below $1 million. The idea of taxing millionaires to an average New Yorker may sound good on paper, but in practice, it's anything but.
Yeah, so and when they say your fair share, what is your fair share? Put a number on it, but they never want to put a number on it because they always want that goalpost to be able to be, moved back and forth. And to your point about the money not being treated well, look, I've said it 1,000 times. I'll say it one more time. If you draw a line from, say, Texas to South Carolina, the 11 states below that line, together they have a $9 trillion GDP if it was a country, okay? And that would put them in third place behind China and then the U.S. There's so many people leaving New York and New Jersey and Illinois and California coming to these 11 states in the Southeast Conference, basically, as I'll say, that the people are voting with their feet. I can't understand. It's like they don't have a mirror in their own home. They don't. They believe their own hot air. If you look at the numbers and look at the U-Hauls and see these 11 states that are thriving, wouldn't you say to yourself, as a common sensocrat, maybe I'm not doing the right thing here because we're losing people with their hair on fire? What are your thoughts?
Oh, I agree 100%, Scott. This idea of a common sensocrat doesn't exist, it seems, in one political party. Because while we look at states as individual laboratories for democracy, unfortunately, if we aren't careful, we'll see the federal government start to adopt some of these blue state ideas of free lunch for all, free bus rides for all, a government-ran grocery store. These ideas hopefully are kept in a blue state that is already blue, and the constituents that want to vote with their feet. This is the God-given right of Americans. It's the beauty of how we were created as a set of united states. The idea that you can vote with your feet every single day. And I'm very grateful to be part of that, below the Mason-Dixon line, the Southeastern Conference, if you will, that southern band with Tennessee, a great state like Tennessee where we border. We serve a lot of great clients in this area. And one thing we know, is that if you give them the independence and the freedom to create businesses and generate capital, it often comes to fruition. But if you start to, instead of championing some sort of economic development, you start to punish it with bad taxes, you are in trouble. And this is what we expect to see from New York, unfortunately.
I love it. Love everything you have to say. And by the way, I came up with the name Common Sensocrat, and I've actually taken it one step further. I spell it Cowman Sensocrat, C-O-W. All right, so we'll see if that can take off. But I am a Common Sensocrat, and I think a lot of people are too. I appreciate you coming on, Dale. Have a great holiday weekend.